Trinidad and Tobago is a wonderful place. And this morning, the good Lord above ensured that He sprinkled some rain shine on this country. Sorry, some rainfall on the country. And then He brightens it with sunshine so that there can be a day of cricket. A day of cricket in which Trinidad and Tobago fans who support the Trinbago Knight Riders can celebrate a win. It's on very few occasions when a tournament that is being held in the Caribbean, I want a team to win a match, except Jamaica. But on today, when Trinidad and Tobago celebrates their independence, I genuinely hope that they can win this match as part of their celebration. There is an election going on in Guyana today that's celebrating democracy. And there's also Labor Day in the US that's celebrating the workforce. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 19th match of CPL 2025. It's between the Trinbago Knight Riders and the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots, who won the toss and asked Trinbago Knight Riders to take first strike. And after 10 overs, they are 78 for 2. I really thank you for being here, and I appreciate your company. Today's match is brought to you by M&M Chocolate. There's a barcode on your screen. You can scan that barcode and buy some gifts for the celebration. Buy some gifts for the election victory. And there's a Labor Day sales going on if you purchase your M&M chocolate today. Just scan the QR code or click the link in the video description and buy some M&M chocolate today at a discounted price. And get your Labor Day discounted chocolate. I thank everyone for being here. I appreciate your company. 78 for 2 after 10 overs. So please scan the QR code or click the link in the video description. It's Bedassi to bowl his first over. The right arm leg spinner comes in, bowls to Bravo, who looks to play that on the onside taken. And the pad, it goes to short third man, and there is no run. You know, we missed the takedown yesterday, but then I had a gig to do yesterday, and when I have those gigs, you know that I have to do those gigs, right? You know, 78 for 2. Bedassi bowls to Bravo, turn it to mid-wicket, no run. Score remains at 78 for 2. But I'm back here this morning to do this watch-along. Generally, I wouldn't do a watch-along on a Monday, but it's Trinidad and Tobago Independence Day, so I decided that, you know what, let's come out and show my support for Trinidad and Tobago today. And nothing against the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots, but I genuinely want Trinbago Knight Riders to win today. As Bedassi bowls to Bravo and he hit this high in the air, down towards the man coming off the boundary who took the catch. That's Gooley, and Bravo goals. 21 from 25 balls. He struggled and was unable to really get the ball off the square. So his return to competitive cricket has not ended well. Well, it has not been well, as he struggled there. A strike rate of less than 100. Those strikes rate, doesn't matter how many you make, just cannot win T20 matches. So Bravo goes for 21 from 25 deliveries, caught by Gooley off the bowling of the right arm leg spinner Bedassi. And so I guess this will bring out Pollard. So is that Pollard? Yes, that's Pollard coming to the crease, and he is joining Pooran. So this is the hope of Trinidad and Tobago on this day. And, you know, St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots, I have no doubt in my mind that they will be trying to spoil. They will definitely be trying to spoil this Independence Day celebration. So let's see. And no doubt in my mind that they will try to do so. So yes, there's a 20% off today on M&M chocolate. So just scan that QR code. I just scanned it just now to ensure that it's working fine. And it is working fine. There's also the link in the video description. So just open your phone camera, put it over it, and there you will see a button comes up on your phone, and just click on that button. So Pollard, I think that TKR would not be comfortable with where they are now at 78 for 3 after 10.3. And so Pollard generally coming in at number 5. He will have to be careful here. But Pollard, you know, is one of the best. Well, I am not going to put it that way. But Pollard is a good batsman. As he plays that one out into the offside, 78 for 3 after 10.4. I think that even Mr. Casanova had won Trinidad and Tobago to win today. I honestly believe so. Good morning to you, Jamor Smalls. Bidassi bowls down the leg side, 79 for 3 as the umpire signal wide. 79 for 3. So Gail Russell, Bolt, the Clayton sisters, come on Jamaica, win that poll by far, said Jamor Smal. All right, thank you. Bidassi to Pollard, and Pollard hit this down to long on, over long on, 6 runs. He just came on the front foot and he just strokes it over long on for 6. 85 for 3 after 10.5 as Bidassi there was probably guilty of just pitching up too much. Yes, he did. I lost you there for a minute. I hope you're hearing me. Pollard is off the back foot. I hope you're hearing me. What is going on here? Shouldn't be an issue here. I don't see why there's an issue. Why is there an issue, Lord? Okay, I'm back up. I'm back up. I can't understand why there was an issue. Can't understand unless it was switching from one Wi-Fi to another, because there is a backup, and I don't know. Probably it was a scene one and it was switching to the other one, but I can't. And that must be the reason why that happened. 86 for 3 though at the end of over number 11. So Athena is here, Sheldon is here. Where's Mr. Casanova? And the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots have not been fielding well. Good morning, everyone. Josh Carty and Darren in one playing spot. Yeah, I guess that's it. Yeah, I guess all 3 have one spot. Darren Bravo is practically out of cricket. Why is he being selected for the team? Shouldn't they be investing in a young guy, said Vernon John. Well, Sam Lakil bowls to Pollard, who played it back down the inside of the pitch, and there is no runs. So Sal Makil is a left arm Chinaman googly bowler. So he's bowling over the wicket to Kieran Pollard. He's in, bowls to Pollard, and Pollard picked the googly and played it down to third man. Well picked. And it's traveling fast towards the boundary. There's a lot of work by that fielder. And so they will come back for 2 or 3. 2, they come back for 2. Well picked by Pollard. Nice soft hands. You know, look at that. Nice soft hands. Steered it away down towards the third man boundary. And they come back for 2, picking the googly there. Well done, Pollard. I love that. Vernon John, remember that it's a private business, you know. Off the back foot goes Pollard and stroke it down to long off for a single. 89 now for 3. It's really a private business. The Trinbago Knight Riders, the Trinidad and Tobago Cricket Board, or the West Indies Cricket Board doesn't have anything to do with them, cannot influence whatsoever they do. It's a private business, so they pick who they see best, eh? If Patriots can't beat this old man team, they better come back to St. Kitts. All right, Jamor Small. And I was just waiting on it. I was just waiting on the lyrics, Jamor Small. Sam Lakil bowls to poor and turn it down to long on for a singer. It's slow. Will they look for two? They could look for two here, you know what? They stay on one. As they just walk the one. 90 for 3 after 11.4. Pollard on 10. Puran on 32 from 17 deliveries. Pitch not easy to bat on, said Sheldon. So Sheldon, the pitch changed that much from Saturday to today, because Saturday you said it was a 200 pitch. Sam Lakil bowls to Pollard, and this time, I don't know if he picks the googly this time. I don't think so. I don't think so. Let's look if he picked it. No, he didn't, you know. He didn't. He picked it off the pitch, but he didn't pick it out of the wrist, because initially he was looking to turn that into the onside, and when it grips on the pitch and leaves him, he straightened up his bat. Good technique from Pollard. Sam Lakil have a very long run-up, you know. I think his run-up is longer than some of the medium pacers that I saw in the West Indies, you know. Athena now coming with the lyrics. So it's good to see the lyrics coming from all anger. You know, it's a long time I haven't get any lyrics from Athena. You know, Athena is generally there. He's generally conservative, like, you know, like the master, just keeping everything under control and just. But now he comes out with some lyrics. TKR likes fine wine. The older, the better. Sam Lakil bowls to Pollard, and Pollard forward and defends it in front of him. And there is no run. So there's no run. So yes, Athena, that's a good one. So please remember to scan the QR code and get your celebratory, purchase your celebratory chocolate today. Whether you're going to celebrate an election win in Guyana or Jamaica, purchase your chocolates. Whether you're in the USA, purchase your chocolate today. You get your 20% off your Labor Day special. Just click the QR code. Or whether you're in Trinidad, purchase some chocolate to celebrate Independence Day. There can't be a sweeter way to celebrate Independence Day than with M&M. Bedassi bowls to Puran, and Puran blocks the leg spin. 90 for 3 after 12.1. Yes, Athena, thank you to remind us. Please slash a like on the video. Please slash a like on the video. Yes, please slash a like on the video. We appreciate it very much. Here is Bedassi bowls to Puran, and Puran swings and missed the googly. That was just tossed up outside the half stump, slower. Well bowled, Bedassi, slow and slow and slow. It didn't grip and turn though, but it appears to be the googly. Space to prove. TKR for the what? Cricket so good, even astronaut come to work. Okay, even astronaut come to watch. Cricket is so good that even astronaut comes to watch. Good one. Future astronaut there from Trinidad. All the young man. Well, I believe it's a young man. All the best to you, and may you realize your dreams, and you become an astronaut. 90 for 3 after 12.2. Okay. So Bravo decided that he's going, and he went. He walks down to Puran and said, I'm going. So so there is a fine leg, a third man, a 2 backward point. So he's gonna toss up this slow outside the half stump. No, he bowls it on his pad, and he works it away down to long on for a single. Surprise, surprise, 91 for 3. When it comes to field setting, when I'm doing watch along, the CPL is the worst to get an understanding of the field setting. And I don't know if that is deliberate. Sometimes I get the impression that it's deliberate because they know that I'm doing the watch along and they want to, if they can diminish the value of the watch along, they will do anything they can to do so. That's yes. Yeah, they would do so. And I think that's the primary reason why when you're watching CPL, I am not able to quite describe the field position as when I'm watching other cricket, because the producers of the CPL, they are anti the cricket forum, and that's why it happened. Absolutely anti the cricket forum. So rain fell, so moisture in the air. It will be difficult against spin. Very unpredictable, Sheldon. Down the leg side, swept away. Down back with a square leg for a single. 93 for 3 at the end of over number 13. We will bowl them out for 160, said George Noland. Thank you, George, for being here. 160. He said that we will bowl them out for 160. I don't know who is the we and who's the them, because it could be us saying that when St. Kitts and Nevis and Patriots bat, that Trinidad will bowl them out for 160. That Trinidad, you know, or is it that you're saying that St. Kitts and Nevis and St. Kitts and Nevis Patriot will get them out for 160? So Naseem Shah, whose 2 overs have gone for 12 runs, probably one of his better bowling spell. Ned has been the most expensive, whereas his 2 overs have gone for 26. But there was a catch dropped off Ned in the first over. Who was it at first slip? Mayers? That person should not be feeling at first slip, or that person clearly was not concentrating on the game. And so he really made a mess of it at first slip. Clearly was not concentrating on the game. So, Sheldon, you're expecting TKR to get 145, 150. They will get more than that, Sheldon. Wide outside the half stump from Naseem Shah, who was not bowled well. 94 for 3, the score after 13. Although his first 2 overs this match have gone for only 12 runs, when you look at his overall performance in the tournament thus far, he has not bowled well. And I'm sure the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots were expecting more from him. Larry Prince, man, how you doing, man? It's a pleasure, man. Welcome again, man. Always nice to have you here. Big up yourself. Shaw bowls to Puran, who flat batted it, mistimed the slap, because that's only how you could describe that shot. It's a half cut, half slap. He mistimed it, bottom edge it out into the offside, and because it trickled so slowly, the batsmen were allowed to go through for a single. 95 for 3 after 13.1. Big up yourself, Larry Prince, my friend. TK, I will make 160. Thank you, George Nolan. 160, 7, 8. 7-9 is 63. I think I have to say 7-12, 84. So I'll give them 180. I think they'll make 180. Naseem Shah over the wicket, bowls to Pollard, and Pollard drives magnificently down to long on. Wow, there shouldn't be a fielder there, man. It should be a crime to have a fielder there to stop that shot. He just came on the front foot and just crunch. It's not crunch. He just came on the front foot and pressed the hand drive. It just missed the stump at the bowler's end. Oh, my Lord, it was so well timed. You shouldn't have a fielder for on the boundary for that. When you play an on drive like that, there should be a rule in cricket that no one should stop it. It was the classical perfect on drive. I heard one sport, I look a guy on a sport program some years ago said that any ball hit into the onside, it's an on drive. What's rubbish? These guys, they're the things that they say on radio, you know, they get away with some rubbish. Shaw bowls to poor and turn away down to deep mid-wicket, straight to the fielder coming off the boundary, 97 for 3 after 13.3. Naseem, 2.3 overs, none for 16. Pollard is on 12, and with him, Nicholas Pooran on 36 from 24 deliveries. Pollard 10 is off 10 deliveries. 12. Pollard 12. He's on strike. So there's a short third man, a backward pointer, extra cover. There's a sweep on the boundary. There's a long off. There's a long on, deep mid-wicket, short fine leg, and a backward square leg on the boundary. So there are 3 boundary riders on the onside. Shaw bowls to Pollard, and Pollard taken on the pad as he looked to turn that into the onside. So let me give you the field now. I have the field. Somebody heard me and decided to give it a better so I can describe the field. So on the offside, you have a short third man, the backward point, a sweep on the cover boundary, an extra cover about 10 meters in the circle, 10 yards in the circle. There's a long off, then there's a long on, deep mid-wicket, deep backward square leg, and a short fine leg. That's the field. As Naseem Shaw is bowling to Kieran Pollard, who is on 12 from 11 deliveries. 97 for 3. Not really a pack house at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy. Shaw is just about to move in now. He has gathered momentum. He's on his way, passes the umpire, bowls to Pollard, taken on the pad, tight for the peel. It runs away to third man for 4, leg by. Oh, there's a fielder gave chase. Will they come back for 2? They stay on 1. I think it's missing leg. They are asking. I definitely think it's missing leg, Jason Older. Let's see if they will go for it. I think it's missing leg. I don't think they are interested in missing leg. It's a good decision not to go for it. It's clearly missing leg there. So the signal will come now from the umpire. Leg by signal. Struck him. I think, you know, I would be interested to see this, you know, because I'm looking at the replay, it struck him on the back leg in line with the stump. So for Pooran, you have a short third man, a backward pointer cover, and an extra cover. Those are the 4 on the offside. Thus, bowls to Pooran wide outside the half stump, and he played it away down to the sweeper on the boundary. So I identified the umpire just now as a fielder because he was at point, but there was no fielder at point. There was a short third man, a cover, and a mid-off. The other fielder inside the circle was a short fine leg. So those were the 4 fielders inside the circle. So Never Isaac is saying, please let me know in what Never Isaac, it's a 6 is a boundary and a 4 is a boundary. So I always said this. Many players who play the cricket are not students of the game. Many. Both are boundaries, right? Both can be classified as boundary. One is a 6 and one is a 4. Many of them. And you know that the commentators in the box, most of them are ex-cricketers. But they are not students of the game in that detail. So they have not. It's just some persons just want to do things to, you know, sometimes you have some persons who just want to be different. And then one person said it and another one caught it on, you know, and so on, just trying to be different. But it's absolutely rubbish. 100 comes up for TKR. Pooran moves to 39 from 27. Pollard on 12 from 12 will comes into strike. 100 for 3. 100 for 3 after 14.1. Was that a leg bite? To me, it came off the bat. To me, it came off the bat. Good morning, Patrick Lambert. Everyone, Patriots for the win with a half century from Fletcher. All right, here you're Patrick Lambert. Mr. Casanova, I'm sure today you want TKR to win. It's their independence. It's Trinidad and Tobago independence. I'd love to see the replay. And this is, yes, so why did, yeah, Singer, 30. So he came off the bat, 38 to Puran. As Bidassi bowls and that slap down to long on for a Singer. 101 for 3. 101 for 3. He was aiming for the wide line there. This is googly, you know. I think that Pollard was open up to play through the covers. He didn't pick the googly. So trying to find out which one of those is the umpire. I think the umpire is at point. So there's a short backward square leg as Bidassi bowls to Pollard and he hit it over long on for 6. No matter where the fielders are, that one gone. It gone for 6. 18 he is now from 14 deliveries. 106 for 3. There's clearly a lot of Trinis watching you right now because there's absolutely no way Trinidad has stronger men than Jamaica. Absolutely not. The data proves otherwise. I agree with you, Michael Douglas, but you know, it's their independence. They allow them to sorry, Mr. Casanova should say. Mr. Casanova, sorry. I agree with you, Mr. Casanova, but then it's their independence. They let them have it their way. Bidassi bowls wide and Pollard hit this high in the air and it's gone again for another 6. 112 for 3. Did they give Bidassi 1 over too many? Could be. Because you have seamers. You have Jason Older. Who is the third seamer in this team? There's only 2 seamers. I'm sure you have Nassim Shaw and you have Jason Older. There must be a third seamer. There's no third seamer, so they need to get some overs out of the spinners. Why did they go with so many spinners? So Ned, Salamakil, Gooley, and Bidassi. Well, his first 2.2 overs only went for 12 runs, but his next 2 deliveries have gone for 12. Bidassi bowls to Pollard, full. Pollard plays and misses. It goes to short third man, and there is no run. I think Pollard is fancying Bidassi here now. Well bowled by Bidassi as he bowled that one full. So there's a short third man and a man backward of square leg just on the circle. Then there's a backward point. Bidassi to Pollard, and Pollard hit this high in the air for the third 6 of the over. So 3 6s coming out of that over. 18 runs. 118 for 3 at the end of 15. 118 for 3. Trinbago Knight Riders at the end of 15. So hopefully today they send Athanaze before Mayers in the middle overs. Mayers is struggling against spin the whole tournament. Better to send Athanaze and tell him to play his shots. Well, really hope that the young man will make some runs today when his time comes to bat. Trinidad cannot. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Michael Douglas, for that comment. Mr. Casanova is saying Trinidad cannot compete with Jamaica in track and field. So how on earth can they have stronger men? Impossible. I am guessing more than 50% of the viewers are Trinis. So the bias comes in, said Mr. Casanova. I understand what you're saying. Athena is saying, Mr. Casanova, stop holding at the moon. Okay. Seamers will travel on this spit, said Sheldon Smith. Sam Lakil bowls to Pollard, not to Pollard, to Puran, who comes forward and ease it out into the offside, and is a little disappointed that Pollard never came through for the single because he was definitely playing for the single there. Jamaicans are stronger because they consume more yam, said Patrick Lambert. Patrick Lambert, you need to come to Jamaica to eat some of our yam, you know. Sam Lakil bowls to Pollard, or to Puran, and Puran cannot beat backward point. Did they scamper the singer or did they stay in their ground? Yes, they scamper the singer. Trying to figure out something here with his bowling action. These are the things that batsmen need to look for, you know. And these, I always told you that our batsmen don't. Oh, so the one on the right is the googly. Oh, well, they have it at the bottom. Okay, they have it at the bottom, so you will see. Jamaica. Hey, Banana Brooks, I was wondering, I don't see you. Well, I guess it was night and you were sleeping. Good to have you here, Banana Brooks. I'm happy to see you, man. Good to see you, man. Is it mental strength or physical strength? That is the question. It is physical strength we are talking about. We are talking about it. When I was putting up the question, there was no thought of a variation. You know, so I would like to think that I'm talking about physical strength. Pollard deep in his crease and hit this high in the air over long on for 6. Pollard dealing in 6s here, man. He's playing one of those magical innings. You have to, these spinners can't bowl to Pollard because he has such good technique, very good technique, you know. Pollard probably have the best batting technique in the Caribbean, you know. In my opinion. Yeah. In my opinion. So yes, Banana Brook. I am going to Sam Lakil bowls to Pollard, who gave himself room and hit it high in the air again. It gone a long way. The fielders can just stand and watch. Pollard is playing an innings, an Independence Day innings here for Trinidad and Tobago. 42 from 19, 131 for 3. Jason Holder, the seamers, has to come on. These spinners cannot bowl to Pollard, else he's going to make 100. I said they would have made 180. Sam Lakil to Pollard, and he hit this high again, and this is gone. 6 more. They can't bowl to him. He's dealing in 6s here. 48 from 20 deliveries. Wow. His mind is now combobulated. He doesn't know what to bowl to Pollard right now. And this next delivery is going to go for 6. Yes. This is mental resilience now. This is, you have to have great mental resilience to not float up this one. I'd bowl it wide down the leg side just to get a ball in that doesn't go for 6. So I bowl it wide down the leg side. But it takes great mental resilience. And he hit it away again for 6. I told you, you will have to have great mental resilience not to float it up. And clearly, Salam Keel doesn't have that. And he just float it up. And Pollard, 50 from 21. And what they call that, what the young people call that, no look. You know, no look. So he turn his back and point his bat at his name. You know, brilliant from Pollard. Absolutely brilliant. I just know that it was going for 6. That's why I could tell you that it was going for 6, because having been hit for 3 6s, 3 consecutive 6s, Salam Akil never came across to me like someone who has that mental resilience not to float it up. Interesting that you think Pollard got the best technique. Lol. He usually struggles against spin. I said, all right. All right. I'm not agreeing. Put it this way, Mr. Casanova. I said he has the best technique in the Caribbean. Well, and you point out that he struggled against spin. But I don't see how the two correlate. Not because he struggled against spin means that he doesn't have the best technique in the Caribbean. I could even ask you the question as Ola comes back and bowl a short, slow bumper to Puran, who played it to mid-wicket and go for a single. It's 144 for 3. I could even ask you the question, which West Indies batsman doesn't really struggle against spin? You know? Which West Indies batsman is so authoritative again, is so dominant against spin. Which West Indies batsman? You know, so yes. Sheldon said, praising Pollard will lose you fans. No, Sheldon, only you think so. Only you think that way, because I am praising what he's doing, or what he has done, or what he has demonstrated. So only you think that way, Sheldon. Only you think that way. You know? Yeah, 4 6s in a row. A good point that there, no, Sheldon. A good point that there, you know. I don't think Mr. Casanova could win the debate, you know, win the debate. Good morning, Sherma Ellis. The Trinidadians are coming out, man. Yeah. So, Mr. Casanova is saying that Puran can play spin fairly well. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that, Mr. Casanova? Because how often you see the half spinner come on, float up one, wide outside the half stump to Puran, and him hold caught somewhere between backward point and cover. Clipped away off his spot by Puran, it travels in the air for a long while, but it was not going to get to the field. They come back for 2, did they? No, they stay on 1. Pollard comes into strike. It's 146 for 3. So how often, Mr. Casanova, you see the half spinner comes on, float it up wide outside the half stump to Puran, very slow, and just let it grip and turn away from him, and he get caught between backward point, cover, extra cover, or mid-off. Sometimes even the bowler take the catch or the keeper. 146 for 3. Hold around the wicket, bowls to Pollard, and Pollard hit this down the ground, 6 more. Low full toss, pure muscle and power there. 58 off 23 for Pollard. It's 150 for 3. And Pollard is taking this game away from the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots on Trinidad and Tobago Independence Day. Happy Independence Day to everyone in Trinidad and Tobago, or all Trinidad and Tobago citizens. Happy Independence Day to you. And the best way to celebrate this Independence Day, you know, is click on that link click on that QR code and get some M&M chocolate. Full toss by Older down to mid-wicket. Mistime it by Pollard. They get a single, 151 for 3 after 16.5. Yes, man. So click on that QR code or click on the link in the video description and celebrate your Independence Day with M&M chocolate. And those who are in Trinidad and those who are in Guyana, celebrate the election win tonight with M&M chocolate. You'll probably get it tomorrow or so on, or those Guyanese in the state. They'll get it this evening. Celebrate election victory. The Jamaicans should buy some too. Just click the QR code, just scan the QR code or click the video description link and check out, 20% discount on Labor Day sales for M&M chocolate today. So what a way to celebrate Labor Day in the United States. You know, as Pollard bowled a full toss to Pooran and he eased it down to the cover boundary for 4 more. So TK are really now pressing on the gas, you know, the pedal to the metal, they say. 155 for 3 after 17 overs. With Pollard is on 59 and with him Nicholas Pooran on 48. So it's pedal to the metal. Naseem Shah to bowl his final over. He has bowled 3 overs for 17 runs. Let's see what happened. You still can celebrate it today, man. You still can celebrate it today, Sheldon. You know, in Jamaica, it doesn't mean that the celebration ends, you know. You know. Jamaica own was on 6th. Yeah, Jamaica was on the 6th of August. And Roxanne Gray will know. There's no doubt about it that Roxanne Gray will know that Jamaica is the strongest man. She knows. You know, she will definitely know. Jamaica. You know, I'm going to tell you the story that my great grandmother, Miss Rhoda Davis of blessed memory, she told me a story. She told me so many stories as a little boy, you know. I think, you know, and you know, so let's watch. Naseem Shah comes into Pollard, and Pollard is down the pitch, taken on the pad just out of the reach of the bowler. If that comes off the bat and Naseem Shah didn't dive, they need to fine him his match fee. It's off the bat. He should have dived for that. I'm sure. As I brought up Miss Rhoda Davis' name of blessed memory, she's my great grandmother. I'm trying to remember if she said that if it was she who fought alongside Nanny or it was her mother. I'm trying to remember if it was her mother that she said that fought alongside Nanny or it was she herself. A great grandmother of blessed memory, Miss Rhoda Davis. Over the wicket, come Naseem Shah, bowls to Pooran, and Pooran reverse scoop this or flicked it. He moves across his crease and flicked it down to fine leg for 4. Despite the best effort of Atanes coming off the backward square leg boundary, he could not get there. Pooran moves up to 49, 160 for 3. He moves across his crease. He was about to scoop, and then he realized that it was not there for the scoop. He adjusted well, bend the knee, get it over short fine leg. Backward square leg Atanes could not get around. 4 runs to Pooran. Good shot. Looking at the ball. Well done, young man. It's Labor Day here, and there should be a West Indies Day parade. Okay, good. And that's why you need to scan the QR code and get some M&M chocolate to celebrate. To celebrate that West Indian Day parade and share out with your friends and so on. 50 for Pooran as he played a full toss out into the offside. 161 for 3 is a 20% discount today, you know, Mr. Casanova. Don't miss it. Scan the QR code or click on the link in the video description. 20% off Labor Day sale. West Indies always struggle to spin. I am tired of this. What are you tired of, Frame? Pollard is a different animal when motivated. Jamaica has almost half the population of the West Indies. It should be around the world. I don't understand what you mean. Explain that. Yeah, I don't know what you're saying. Are you thinking that we are talking about quantitative strength? We are talking about qualitative strength, Sherwin. You know, so we put it up to another level. Bravo said that he has gotten a contract to coach Night Riders teams around the world, said Sheldon Smith. Okay, good news. Now there's a lot going on, you know, because Greaves. Do you think Greaves should be paid? You know, I don't think that he should be paid. He turned up for the Antigua and Barbuda Falcons know that he was injured. He should have called Greaves, turned up, coming to you after this delivery. Naseem Shah bowls to Puran, who bottom edge it to the keeper, and there is no run. So Justin Greaves turned up for the Antigua and Barbuda Falcons, knowing he was injured, because at the back of his mind is the money. And he was saying that once I turn up, I'm going to get paid. I don't think the Falcons should have paid him, and they should also ask for a reimbursement of all costs associated with him traveling to Antigua, because that was unprofessional, that was dishonest, and for me, it is so sad that you are injured and you're going to leave and turn up at the camp knowing that you are injured. Call the management and say that you are injured. And if they said that you should come, then you should come. And although Nix it out at Cricket West Indies for not telling Antigua and Barbuda Falcons that Greaves was injured, he was wrong to do so, because it is not the place of Cricket West Indies to inform the franchise that a player is injured. Let me tell you where I blame Cricket West Indies, and I chastise them for this all the time. When a player is injured, Cricket West Indies need to inform us, the supporter of the West Indies cricket team. They need to say it, and I've said this in the past. If a player is injured, Cricket West Indies, and I said this to my Bascom, you need to say, well, Greaves have a sprained ankle. We don't need to know more than that. Greaves have a sprained ankle, and it will take a month before he's able to play cricket again. We don't need to know the magnitude of the sprained ankle or so. We just give us the basic general update. So I blame Cricket West Indies for not informing us, not necessarily Antigua and Barbuda Falcons. They would have known, yes, if Cricket West Indies had informed its stakeholders. And when the president, who must resign, he must resign, when the president is talking about we all in this together, if we were all in this together, why didn't you tell us that Justin Greaves have an injury? The Antigua and Barbuda Falcons would have found out that way, of course, yes. But Cricket West Indies has no right to report to Antigua and Barbuda Falcons. So Nixon was wrong, and I'm glad that he apologizes to Cricket West Indies. But Cricket West Indies should have told its stakeholders. You can't ask us to be on board and you're hiding the injury of a player. 164 for 3 after 18.2. Pollard is on 61. Nicholas Puran is on 52. 61 from 27 deliveries. That's Pollard. 62. The squares off the screen. It's soon be back. So Pollard, they just showed Pollard graphics there. So let me read it. Trump is celebrating with Trinidad with the support he got against Venezuela. Okay, as this one is bowled by Myers and it goes away into the boundary for 4. 168 now for 5. Pollard is on 65 from 28 deliveries. Nicholas Puran is on 52 from 36 deliveries. It's all about money for guys like Greaves, but should CWI inform them of the injury? No. No. CWI have no obligation to the franchise. No, Mr. Casanova, where you get that from? No obligation whatsoever. The franchise, CWI have an obligation to us who support the West Indies cricket team, who they are asking to join hands and heart together. As Pollard goes, Pollard is out. So they should have said to us, the Caribbean people, the supporter, the fans of cricket, of the West Indies cricket team, that Greaves is injured. In that way, the Antigua and Barbuda Falcons would have known, because they would have heard the news. But CWI has no obligation whatsoever to report it to the Antigua and Barbuda Falcons. Greaves is dishonest, and I'm telling you, if I own a franchise team, there's no way persons who behave so unprofessionally like Greaves would I pick them for my team. No way. So Frame is saying that the IPL is running West Indies cricket. The players want money instead. I don't understand what you mean. I don't understand what you mean. Everybody wants money, but you can't be dishonest about it. You can't be unprofessional about it. You need to be honest and open. And you are saying that you own a company, or you are a businessman, and a worker turned up one morning to work sick, and that worker was sick from, say this today is a Monday, so the worker was sick from last night at home, and that worker turned up Monday morning sick. Instead of calling you and said, boss, I'm sick, I'm going to the doctor today, so that you can make the necessary preparation. Because I'm sure that Antigua and Barbuda Falcons have got somebody in place of Greaves, but no, just your business in a practical sense. Because most of the times you persons talk about things, and it's because you're not paying the bill. Why you look at it that way, you know? Because you are not paying the bill. That's why you look at it that way. And you don't have a problem to solve. You don't have a challenge to solve. As Russell joined the party and hit that over deep mid-wicket for 6. So second delivery face from Myers. Myers got the wicket of Pollard, but Russell carried him for 6. 11 from the over, 1 wicket, 174 for 4 after 19. Because if you have a business to run, and a worker turn up the morning of work, and that worker was sick from the night before and didn't inform you that they were sick and were unable to come, and your preparation was that what that work, the task that worker was supposed to carry out today, you are no longer thinking about that, you know, because you expect the worker to turn up fit and healthy to carry out that task. But when the worker turn up unwell now, that worker put you in a compromising position, because you need a task to be done, especially in the customer service business. You need a task to be done, and if you were informed, you could have made the decision. So some of you are talking about, like frame, that the players just want money, and you don't see anything wrong with it that a sick man turn up for the team. It's because you are not paying the bills. Why Myers bowling short with his pace? Stick to the full and wide, said wide plan Michael Douglas. Because he doesn't bowl often enough, so he can't execute and bowl 6 full delivery. That's what happened. No, not like that. I mean, they do not have passion for play. Okay, all right, cool, no problem. Mr. Simmet, I will not hire Bravo to coach a 5-year-old. Whoever hired him should be fired. Sherwin? You know, I just said that, Sherwin. Hold the balls to Puran, and this is it high in the air. 2 fielders circled under it, both of them going for the catch. None call each other, but he's out for 52. Older get the breakthrough, 174 for 5. Puran goes. You know, you should have played a third seamer today. Sheldon talking about seamers are going to travel today. It's the seamers that are doing the job. Should have played a third seamer. The seamers that are doing the job. And when you look at the bowling of the seamers, Jason Older 3.2 overs, 2 for 21. Naseem Shah 4 overs, none for 25. You know, the 2 seamers. And Myers come on and bowl 1 lollipop over and get a wicket. So Sheldon definitely read the pitch wrong when he said that the seamers are going to travel today. They are certainly not traveling. They are getting wickets. Puran turned on the single while Russ is at the other end and got out the next ball. That's what he did. Oh my Lord, rubbish. Come off. Come off, I feel. Damn low IQ. Come off. Yeah? Come off of the damn field. Low IQ. I agree with you, Mr. Casanova one. Get off the pitch. Low IQ. probably lost his concentration, never realized that it was Russell. Get off. He probably never realized it was Russell, man. Hussein beat outside the half stump. They're going through for a single. Russell gets in. 175 for 5. Now, Russell, you know that he's going to out Russell, though. Russell is going to get out, you know. It doesn't take away from the fact that, though, that Pooran, I think he lost concentration, you know, and just never realized that it was Russell at the other end. And of course, although the poll is saying that Trinidadians are stronger than Jamaicans, clearly, I don't think anyone will conclude that Pooran is stronger than Russell, you know. DJ Bravo's coach at 2 IPL team. The thing about it, you know, when that coming from Sherwin, again, is because he's not a businessman. Why he said that, you know. Pitch top swing, outside edge down to third man for 4. 179 for 5. Never came out of the screw. 4 runs nonetheless. 179 for 5. Yes, that's why I vexed with him, said Sherma Ellis. Russell, yeah. Not Russell, yeah. Pollard out and in come Russell. What do you think? It's power. Power, pure power. It's just power, you know, power. It is I. So Sherwin is in Cuba, 80, and Dom Rep are part of the West Indies. Round the wicket, balls to Russell, steered it down to the fielder on the cover boundary, and they go through for a single. Hussein will comes in to strike. 11 from 4. No, he's 11 runs he has gone. Oh, they have him at 10. That ball came out of the screw of the bat. What wrong with these scores? Oh, okay. Oh, he turned on the singer. Sorry, he turned on the singer. I sure saw him run off. Balls to Russell. A slower delivery again. Oh, low IQ from Hussein. For a moment there, Hussein never realized that it was a final delivery and he wasn't running. 179 for 5. I told you that they were going to make 180. So I'm one short today. I got it right today. Because if a man said 180 and they made 175, I got it right. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. I do understand what you mean, though, Sherwin. Okay, so all right. So this is the innings break, and let me get some refreshment, get something to eat. I feel energized, don't I? Get something to eat. Please remember to click on the link. I will play some. I forget to update the music, but I'll still play those that I think those that I have last time were better. Just scan the QR code, please. So the players are retaking the field as we get ready for the start of the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriot innings in reply to Trinbago Knight Riders 179. They will need exactly 180 to win, which I thought was what they were going to make. Now, I saw the very interesting conversation in the comment section, and I told you my great grandmother, Miss Rhoda Davis, of blessed memory, her interpretation, her, you know, I just got a little emotional there because I was talking about my great grandmother. You know, so I just overcame with emotion just now. So my great grandmother of blessed memory, her interpretation of it is that, and I did tell her that I can't remember if she told me that she fought alongside Nanny of the Maroon or it was her mother. Don't remember that part of it. But I remember clearly she telling me that when the slave ship leave Africa, Jamaica was the first stop. So when they stopped in Jamaica, the slaves that were given trouble on the ship, those were the ones that they would leave off in Jamaica because that was the first stop. So they tried to get rid of the troublemakers first. So they would leave off the troublemakers. She also said, and I need to double check these things in history, you know, and student of history can double check it and let us see, because yeah, she also said that the strongest ones were sent to Antigua because Antigua was the breeding ground. So the strongest slaves were sent to Antigua because they were to reproduce as many for their masters. So, and it was very cruel on the men because they were being treated like almost bull cows. They were expected to perform 3-4 times a day, you know, and so they sent the strongest ones. He's out, you know, leg before that dead plumb. You must give that, or you don't give that. They have to review it. Yes, you have to review it. Him dead, Lewis gone, dead leg before. Oh, the umpire don't give that, I don't know. You know, so those slaves that were in Antigua, they had a very rough time because they were required to produce, and if you are not producing, you will be sent into the field. Did this umpire get this right? Well, you know, you probably get it right. It's probably going over the stump, you know. He got it right. Brilliant, brilliant decision, umpire. I think this is going over the stump. It's going over the stump. Good decision. Good decision. At first look, I said this dead. But now he got it right. The umpire got it right. Uh, so so are you guys doing some searches in Google? Or are you doing some research? Can you, you know, my grandmother told me that so many years ago, more than 50 years ago, and I even did remember that she told me. You know, But I need them to do some Google research and try to see if she was right about it or she was wrong about it. But she did say that the troublemakers got off in Jamaica because that was the first stop, and that the strongest ones who were seen, like the bull cows, were sent to Antigua to reproduce 2-3 times a day to see how many ladies they could impregnate, you know. So I need to research it and see how true it is. Good decision, big man. Carl Tuckett. Carl Tuckett did play cricket for West Indies, didn't he? Yes. Good decision. Good decision. Hussein, over the wicket, bowls to the left-handed Lewis, who plays it wide of the fielder coming off the long on boundary, and they're back for 2. You know, Lewis is a Trinidadian, you know. Is he going to celebrate his independence in style? How are the people in the stand feeling? If Lewis get 100 here, how would they react to it? How would they react to it if Lewis get 100 here? It would be very interesting. It would be very, very interesting if Lewis should get 100 here. So there's a slip, a backward square leg, and a short mid-wicket. Hussein bowls to Lewis, comes across his stump, plays it to mid-wicket, who moves to his right, picked up, and there is no run. 2 without loss after 4 deliveries, I think so. 2 without loss. Yes, 4 deliveries have been bowled. Hussein, the left-arm orthodox spinner, is over the wicket to the left-handed Evan Lewis. Is in, slip goes down short. Lewis miggles it 6. Right out of the screw. It's 6 over deep mid with backward square leg. It was short. He dragged it down and he middles it and it sailed away. 8 without loss. And the one that they appealed to, it was a similar delivery, you know, but that one Lewis missed out then because it kept a little lower than he was playing for it. But this one, he got the right height and he dealt with it very good. So let's watch now as Hussein comes in. Pollard is at first slip, comes in, bowls to Lewis, and Lewis gets one that jumped on him. He took the left hand off the bat and dropped it down on the inside of the pitch. The bowler field in his follow-through. 8 without loss after 1 over. I learned about the rebellious slaves were sent to Jamaica and some went to Haiti, if memory serves me right. Okay, cool. If Lewis get 100, we will clap him like any other batsman, said Sheldon Simmet. TKR got to get Evan Lewis ASAP Athena. So Athena there is clearly saying that, you know, whether it's a Trinidadian or not, we just want TKR to win. You know, I'm going to eat some M&M, you know. I have my M&M there. Yeah. So I'm going to have some M&M chocolate. I'm celebrating the victory in Guyana. You know, you just have it. It's a night. You're doing the match, and you know you're just snacking on it as you're going on through the match. It provides a lot of energy, you know. Mohamed Amir bowls to Fletcher, steered it away down to the fielder coming off the backward point boundary for a single. 1 more to the total. Yeah, man, so scan the QR code and get your M&M. The packages are not always small like this, and I choose these small packages, but you can design your own M&M, even for your birthday, I mean. But today there's a special discount, a Labor Day discount, so pick up your M&M. Scan the QR code or click on the link in the video description. And the link for our match day store is also in the video description, don't forget. Lewis is an 8, Fletcher on 1, 9 without loss after 1.1. Casanova, please go and in the over the wicket, bowls to Lewis, steered it down to third man for a single. So interesting. Has this ever happened for any other Yes. Imad Wasim and Mohamed Amir used to do it for the taller ones. I was talking about two left armor open the bowling. Yeah. I want TKR to lose because they are playing that pelter today. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. And Fletcher drives to mid-on. No run. The score remains at 10-1 as Amir pitched up and he went into the drive and drive it to mid-on. No run, 10 without loss. Lewis on 9. Fletcher is on 1. Michael Douglas, man, as you told me that and I remember, man, you made my day because you know that I usually put up the playing 11 on the screen. I should have probably still do and put up 10 for Trinidad instead of 11. But that was the reason why I didn't put up the playing 11 for the team, because when I saw him in the playing 11, I refused to write his name. But maybe what I should have done, I should have put up 10 for Trinbago Knight Riders. Yeah. So, but Michael Douglas, John, you just, you know. Well, you preempt me still because I never remember anything about him, and I know I will become very distraught. And today's Trinidad and Tobago, they're celebrating their Independence Day today, and as I said, I want them to win. But boy, with the man in the team, I have to reconsider my position. Mohamed Amir over the wicket, bowls to Fletcher, and Fletcher plays this out into the offside. They go through for a quick singer. The return comes in at the non-strikers end, backed up in the onside. The score moves up to 11 without loss after 1.5 with Fletcher and 2, Evelyn Lewis and 9. He comes in to strike. Mohamed Amir, 5 deliveries for 3 runs. Remind you that the target is 180. TKR made 179. So Mr. Casanova and Sherwin are at it. I don't mind that. You guys, good. Balls to Lewis, and Lewis hit this away. 1, 2, 3 bunks for 4 down to deep mid-wicket. So Mohamed Amir pitched up, Lewis bending at the knee, ensure that he gets under the ball and hit it over the mid-wicket head. And it goes into the boundary for 4-15 without loss after 2 overs. The St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots replying to 179 made by the Trinbago Knight Riders of their 20 overs. Yeah. A good shot there by Lewis just now. The batsman to come, Rizwan Meyers, older Atanes Bidassi. I want to see Atanes comes at 3 now. Because I think Rizwan can bat anyway in the order. I would love to see Atanes comes at 3. With Gooley coming at 8, you know, this is a tall batting lineup, you know. It's a good batting lineup. They can get these runs. But how do they manage the flinger? Sherwin is saying they are from the Caribbean, they are not West Indian. Pitched up to Fletcher, and Fletcher swings this on the bounce to long off for a singer. I think he should have done better with that, but he went across the line instead of leaning to it. And, you know, you want to see the shoulder coming around. You want to see the you know, he went like this. What if he had held this shape, you know, and inside out, you'd have hit that for 6. So there are 5 in a circle from short third man to mid-off. That's short third man, backward point cover, extra cover, and a mid-off. 5 in a circle on the offside. And I guess there would be a deep mid-wicket, and I'm at backwards and a long on. There's a deep mid-wicket and a long on. It's going to be Hussein. He's bowling over the wicket to his fellow Trinidadian, Evan Lewis. They're finally second on the field now, and Hussein, he chooses to go around the wicket, bowls to Lewis, and Lewis tucked this away down through forward square leg. and they'll get a single. 18 without loss after 2.2. Oh, the scoreboard is very quick. It's 17. 14 to Lewis. Fletcher comes back into strike. 17 without loss after 2.2. Guyana is West Indian, not Caribbean. Again, they are from... Going into deep history now. Hussein, round the wicket, bowls to Fletcher, and Fletcher pulls. 1 bounce, 2 bounce, 4 runs down to wide long on. That was back of a length, and he pulled it away for 4. He moves up to 7, 14 for Lewis, 21 without loss. Guyana is on the top of the tip of the North Atlantic, right? Yeah. South America on the tip of the North Atlantic, right there. Always. Guyana have always been associated with the West Indies from British Guyana, because remember they were British Guyana before. Hussein round the wicket, bowls to Fletcher, and Fletcher swings this away for 6. There's no doubt about that. Right out of the screw, he's dropped in the crowd. 27th without loss, Fletcher on 13, Lewis on 14. As I talk about British Guyana, you know, and what, all right, maybe if I was in a bar, I would not clarify this, I would just say it up front. But because I'm not in a bar and I'm really here, and I must be, because there's no empirical evidence of it, there's no literature of what I'm about to say. You cannot find any literature of it. I'm just gonna take this delivery and tell you. So, oh, they're rearranging the field. So there's a short third, there's a 5 there. Oh, there's a 5 on the half side, the usual 5. But Pollard is much shorter this time at mid-off. Hussein to Fletcher. Fletcher off the back foot, stroke it to the man at backward point. There is no run. 27 without loss after 2.5 with Lewis on 14, Fletcher on 13. Fletcher just showing a little maturity there and realize that he doesn't have to go at everything. Good to see Bravo on the cricket field. He looks slim down though, you know. Hussein round the wicket, bowls to Fletcher. He looks to pull. He bottom edge it and it goes forward of square, and they will get a single. 28 without loss. Both batsmen have faced 9 deliveries. Both are on 14. St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots, 28 without loss after 3 overs. Yeah, so as I said, this is not found in any literature. It's not, you can't find it in any history book. But there's, you know that there's a rumor that Guyana, when they were British Guyana, actually begged to be a part of the West Indies. Yeah, that rumor is out there, that they actually begged to be a part of the West Indies, and they were after begging on their knees, after bowing on their knees and begging, they were accepted. Good afternoon, Shirley Samuels. Welcome to the show, Jamor Small. Good to have you back. Okay, you're listening in the US, but Shirley Samuels have some M&M chocolate to sell you, you know. Just click on the QR code here on the screen, or click in the link in the video description, and celebrate Labor Day today with some M&M chocolate. All you need to do is to click on that link, and you get 20% off today, Shirley Samuel. Good to have you here, man. Happy to see you. Sherwin, go and Google the West Indies island and tell me if Cuba, Haiti, and Dominican Republic not a part of it geographically. Also, the arguments continue. Wow. So there's an argument that going on that the Caribbean is different from the West Indies. Russell into the attack, bowls to Fletcher, who strokes it down to the man at mid-off. There's no run. 28 without loss after 3.1. Sherwin obviously never went to a geography class to know the origin of the West Indies. Big AF, how you doing, man? Good to have you here. Our friend tuning in from England. Banana Brook is here. And Big AF, how you doing? Finally a game. Finally, Mr. Brown, finally a game and watch along at a good time in England for me. Oh, yeah. Oh, great. Yes, man. As Fletcher charged Russell inside, edge it down for 4. So he came forward, he charged him, and he swung at it inside edge between the stump and the body down to fine leg for 4. 32 without loss after 3.2. It's now 7 o'clock in England. I think the transfer deadline close in the next 9 minutes, right? Big AF. The Premier League transfer deadline close in the next 9 minutes. Am I correct? Guyana is part of the West Indies team because they speak English, said Sheldon Smith. Fletcher drilled this magnificently through the offside for 4. Andre Russell pitched up Fletcher onto the front foot and beat the 5 man on the offside, 5 men on the offside down to the boundary for 4, 36 without loss after 3.3. Fletcher is on 22. So, yes, Big A, if it closed in 8 minutes, right? Thank you very much, sir. Yes. Russell comes in, balls to Fletcher, and Fletcher giving himself room. Russell followed him. He squeezed it out into the offside. They go through for a single, 37 without loss. He's on 23 without loss. Lewis on 14 comes in to strike. Yes, I know they speak English. We all know that. But as I said, you won't find it in any literature. But you know the rumor that Guyana begged to be a part of the West Indies. Or you never heard the rumor? I guess you never heard it. Wow. So everybody's taking on Sherwin today. What a thing. Sherwin is under pressure. Guyana is a part of the West Indies because it's a former British colony. Well, we identified that already, that it was called British Guyana. Russell over the wicket, balls to Lewis, swings, misses through to the keeper, 37 without loss after 3.5. Lewis on 14, 23 to Fletcher. One thing is certain, Fletcher got swagger, flair, and style at the crease. Yes, that I agree totally with you. Okay, Shirley, I hear you. Thank you. One thing is certain, Fletcher got swagger and flair and style at the crease. I agree. And I love batsmen like that, you know. I love batsmen who are not just boring, you know. I love batsmen who are not just boring. Andre Russell. Over the wicket. Balls to Evan Lewis. Drive. Loud appeal by Poor on the bat. Hit the ground. Pool and think it comes off the bat. End of the over, 37 without loss. Probably Poor and prevented a wide there now with his appealing. Did he? Let's watch the replay of this delivery. Did he prevent a wide? He probably tricked the umpire this time. It's going to be very interesting if Pooran prevented a wide by just appealing. So 66% of you believe that the strongest men in the Caribbean are from Trinidad. You know, some of these polls that we are doing in the CPL, you know, some of these polls we need to do them when West Indies play. The next time West Indies plays against Nepal later this month. The under 19 is playing when? The under 19 played Saturday, and they are playing the second, right? They are playing Sri Lanka. We won the first match. The under 19 won the first match. There was also a match between the girls that are in India. As Fletcher turned this through mid-wicket, they go for 1 and they'll come back for 2, 39 without loss. He moves up to 25. There's also a match. And thank you, Michael Douglas, for sending me the video. I appreciate it much, man. Well done. And when I watch those West Indies girls, the only thing that came to my mind, waste some money. I'm telling you the truth. I don't see anything that they have learned. As Amir bowls to Fletcher and he cuts it back with a point for 4. Outside the half stump, 29 he is 14 to lowest, 43 without loss after 4.2. Outside the half stump and he cuts it away. Backward of point for 4. They remind you that the target is 130. Barbados and Trinidad have the best cricketers to ever for the West Indies. Mohamed Amir round the wicket, balls to Fletcher and he missed time. It dropped short of Pollard at middle and lucky boy. Lucky boy. A very lucky boy. 43 without loss. The score remains after 4.3. Let's see. Round the wicket, balls to Fletcher. Short, slower delivery. Fletcher allows it to go through. Not happy with the umpire, but I don't think it was a wide. I think it was a good call this time. Good afternoon, Carlton. How you doing, man? Apart from your commentary, I do enjoy the banter by the folks' opinions and comments. Indeed, I love it. I enjoyed it, man. And I enjoyed that just now when Sherwin and Mr. Casanova and Frame and all of them were going at it. I enjoyed it. Sherwin tried to pull me into the conversation about Guyanese in America calling themselves Americans. Guyanese and not. I'm not getting into that. I mean, a man always entitled to identify himself or best he sees it. Sherwin, I don't go around and say I am from North America. Why does no one believe Guyana is from the Caribbean? No, Guyana is on the tip of the North Atlantic. It is in South America. It's right there on the tip of the North Atlantic. But as Sheldon pointed out, they were occupied by the British because they were so close to the Caribbean. So they were occupied by the British, and it was once called British Guyana. And that's when they begged to be a part of the West Indies, you know. Most of the Guyanese I met here in New York City say they are from Georgetown or Berbice, and I usually call them all GT for short. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of Guyanese who don't even want to identify themselves with Guyana. They say that they are from Berbice. That is so true. A lot of them say that they are from Berbice. They don't want to identify themselves with Guyana. I mean, but I think this conversation should be had when a large number of Guyanese are on the chat, though, like when West Indies is watching, so we can get them feedback. Yeah, thank you, Galen. You know, so it will be interesting to get the Guyanese feedback because it's all about banter. Although, you know, some would come and be a little rude, but then we can always deal with those. We can delete it, we can put them on timeout, we can block them totally. And so there's always a way to do it. First delivery from Narayan to Fletcher, cuts, misfield at backward point by Nathan Edwards down to the boundary for 4. So after the back foot goes Fletcher and cuts it away down to backward point boundary for 4 as Nathan Edwards misfield. 48 without loss. He's on 34. Narayan, first delivery gone for 4. Lewis is on 14 from 11 deliveries. We're in over number 6. 5.1 have been bowled so far. Let's wait now. Bowls to Fletcher. Fletcher deep in his crease to mid-wicket. 48 without loss after 5.2. Guyana, from a geographical standpoint, is in South America, right next to the Suriname and Venezuela on the other side. Yeah, I am a proud Guyanese and I feel offended, said Frame. Cut away. Misfield at backward point again by Nathan Edwards. One more to the total. 49 without loss, 35 from 22. Frame is offended. By what, Frame? I don't think anybody here is bashing Guyanese. Persons are giving their different perspective. And if you are talking about what I said, that Guyana begged to be beg to be a part of the West Indies. I did clarify it before I said it that this is in no history and it is bar talk. Now Ryan round the wicket, balls to Lewis, tuck it into the onside. They go for a single 50. 50 without loss after 5.4. That's the 50 partnership. Is this the biggest partnership opening stand of the tournament for St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots thus far? I hope that they will show soon on the screen. Come on, guys. You are listening to me, so show it to us soon. If this is the highest opening stand. Balls to Fletcher. He cuts it. Dropped. It's Pollard this time that dropped it. What does that mean at backward point? 2 misfield and a drop catch. As Narayan back of a length, Fletcher off the back foot cuts it to Pollard. And he drops it. Almost busts his big toe and he drops it. 50 without loss. Fletcher, Narayan to Fletcher, deep in his crease. Turn it away to the right of forward square leg, no run. 50 without loss at the end of the power play. Fletcher on 35, with him Evan Lewis on 15. So the banter continues. Lewis is probably frame. Lewis is one of those days, man. It's just that there's an exception to everything in life, you know. You know, so even the most attacking of batsmen sometimes struggle to score at 100. You know, so there are exceptions to everything. Frame, let them know that CARICOM headquarters in Guyana. Guyana, Guyana high up, man. Guyana high up. So Guyana high up. Patrick Lambert. I don't like when you make those talk, you know. You know. So 130 needed from 14 overs at a similar stage. Trinbago Knight Riders were 48 for 2. And you see, because they are listening to me, I told you that these guys at CPL, they always try to fight against the Cricket Forum because they are listening to me, and I told them that I need to see if this is the highest opening partnership for St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots for the series, and they're not showing it. They are not showing it because I said it. 51 without loss. Fletcher on 35, he comes into strike. Evan Lewis on 16. I really want Trinbago and Knight Riders to win this match. You know the other reason why I want them to win. I know Shirley Samuel is listening to me and Patrick Lambert. Apart from the fact that I want them to win and celebrate their independence, it appears that the stands is filling out nicely now. Hussein, he's coming around the wicket to Fletcher. He's in balls to Fletcher, and Fletcher pulls down to Langan. Chance, in the gap. Deep mid-wicket and Langan, both of them converge on it, and they got 53 without loss. Yeah, I think I told you guys on this channel, well, maybe I haven't said it for a while. So I know new persons joining the channel all the time that I went to watch the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriot train, and the police said that you are not allowed. They said that you are not allowed. You need to move on and keep moving. You are not allowed to go inside and watch them train. Boy, oh boy. Hussein comes in now, balls to Fletcher, and Fletcher swings this. He should be out. Pollard seconds on. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? Oh, it's that boy. Yeah, man. Aye, Sherwin, a banter frame. Well done, Sherwin. I love the banter. I love the banter. Here, frame, don't speak in incomplete sentence. No one knows what you're thinking. Sherwin is getting back at you at your frame because we're licking with it all the while. Love it, Sherwin. Love it. Yeah, let's see what frame is going to come back with now. But if I ever glad that a catch drop it, I'm sorry for Hussein, but I'm very glad that that catch dropped. I don't want that guy to take any catch. He shouldn't be on the field. Lewis off the back foot cannot beat backward point, but he didn't collect it cleanly. The batsman goes through for 155 without loss. 38 to Fletcher, 17 to Lewis. Yeah, I'm very happy. Thank you, Athena. Please hit the like button, as Athena said. You know, please slash a like on the video. If you are not seeing the thumbs up button, please click off the live chat. Click off the X for the live chat, and then you'll see the thumbs up button. Click on it. Please show your appreciation. I really look forward to that. So just click on it for me, please. Thank you very much. Hussein, round the wicket, balls to Lewis, to Fletcher, I should say. Dab it to short, third man. That guy cannot prevent the singer. 56 without loss. The only thing he can do on a cricket field is throw the ball. Banana Brooks said perhaps the ball stalled on its way down. Gravity is 9.98 every time. Isn't it, Banana Brooks? Unless it encounter friction. But there shouldn't be any friction now. There'll be some amount of friction, yes. But the friction will be minimal. So I don't think it will, not minimal, negligible. So it will not affect gravity at 9.89. As Evan Lewis swings this high in the air, let's see where it gone. It gone for 6. He moves up to 23, 62 without loss. Final delivery of Akil Hussain over was swung high in the air for 6. So 63 without loss are the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots. The team that banned me for the training session said that boy must get inside here. So Hussain 3 overs, none for 33. Yeah, Sheldon. Sheldon said the bar have to sell out. Yeah, the bar have to sell out. So they have to make, you know, you don't want to end the match too early and the bar is not sell out and people lose. People who invested in this day. The restaurants too. Well, the bar is not so much the big thing because you'll always have the liquor to sell another time. It's really the food, the prepared food. You want to make sure that you sell it off. Yeah. You really want to make sure that you sell off those. And then that's where persons can really lose when they prepare the food and it's not sell off. Yeah, that can be a big thing, you know. You can really lose there. So I hope the food is sold off. So Athena said, nice one. Oh, I got you, Banana Brooks. Lovely one. Oh, back of a length, pulled away down to deep mid wicket. Hussain is it that comes around? Hey, good movement that from Hussain, you know. You know, he doesn't look as crampy as usual, but he did get around there. You know, good movement there from Hussain. You're talking, oh, I see. He stalled in putting up Banana Brooks. You're the best, you know. You're the absolute best. Is he a boxer or a cricketer? Which one? 64 without loss after 7.2. I'm leaving the geopolitical argument, you know. This is a cricket channel. You guys can keep up the banter, you know. I don't mind it. I love it. I'm enjoying it. But I'm not going to get engaged in the geopolitical argument. 65 without loss after 7.3. You know, because there are so, because like this one now, this one is, me not say it, you know, me just leave the geopolitical argument alone because round the wicket, Hussain bowls to his fellow Trinidadian Evan Lewis who tuck it into the onside and they'll come back for 2. Well played. Hussain cannot, I'm not sorry. Who is that left-hander there, man, coming off the boundary? Yes, it's Hussain. It was Narain who bowled, and it was Hussain coming off the boundary. Yeah. Narain fling that one a while ago, you know. You see it? Who's Narain fling that one a while ago? Narain ready, you know, because he realized that TKR is on a trouble. So I'm ready now. Let's watch him now. Ah, Narayan. Oh, oh boy. That elbow bend like a right angle, Narayan. 67 with the loss after 7.5. Yeah, man, him get vexed, you know, man. Him a let go, you know. Narayan a let go, you know, man. TKR under pressure, 67 without loss. Let's watch that elbow again. Comes in, bowls forward. You see, you realize what happened a while ago? 68 without loss as they steered it into the outside. You realize what happened a while ago? The producer recognized it, you know. So he showed Narayan bowling action at the last moment, so you don't really get to follow it. At the and then they just whip out of it. You realize? You realize, yeah. Kingman, blessings to you too, man. Yeah, I look confused about what team you want to win this match because Barbados is giving me headache at the bottom of the table. I tell you, Kingman, they're going to stay there, you know. They're going to be at the bottom of the table. I know you don't want St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots to win. I want TKR to win. Cuts away again. Did he drop it again? Oh, they were showing the drop. I excuse them, I find. Excuse with sun in the eye. Excuse as usual. Excuse. So, Kingman, I clearly want TKR to win. One reason, they are celebrating their Independence Day. And two, I want Antigua and Barbuda Falcons to go through. So the more matches that Barbados Royal and St. Kitts and Nevis Patriot lose, is the better it is for the Antigua and Barbuda Falcons. I really want them to win. Common thing from Narayan to throw some in-between deliveries, said Michael Douglas. Lal, yeah, he vexed Mr. Casanova. He's vexed. You know, Michael Douglas is saying what we always saw, because we know that when he vexed. Oh, Russell's going to get the breakthrough. No, this ball is going. It's going. It's gone. It's back up a length. For a moment, I thought there was height on it instead of distance. 33 for Lewis off 20 deliveries. Fletcher is on 41, 74 without loss after 8.1. He's vexed. He's vexed. Summit team is Summit team is the team to beat. Yeah, they look good, Mr. Casanova. They look awesome, eh? They look awesome. Over the wicket, balls driven down the ground by Evan Lewis. And they go through for a single. Big AF was asking, why are you backing Antigua, Mr. Brown? It's not that I'm not backing them to win the tournament, though. I'm backing them to go through. It's not, it's emotional. It's not a rational decision. It's romance. You just look at the tournament and say, you know, I want them to go through this year. It's nothing more than that. It's just emotion and romance and bringing the underdog in sport. You know, a lot of persons tend to bring the underdog in sports when their team is not playing. You agree with me, Big A and F? Let's watch this now. Russell, round the wicket, bowls to Fletcher, and Fletcher, he gets his bat down on that York, I don't know. He exposes his stump, low IQ cricket, because the bowler is bowling round the wicket, and he exposes mid and leg stump to the bowler, and the bowler fired it in, and somehow he gets his bat down, and that ball goes between the front foot and the back foot, and goes away down back of the square leg for a single. He moves up to 43, 77 without loss. So it's just emotional, and you are aware of that, Big AF, that most times, you know, persons go with the underdog. Like watching this match now, if you're not a TKR supporter, you want St. Kitts to win. Fletcher steered this into the offside, and they got another single, 78 without loss. Sam, I can't deal with the combination of DJ Bravo and Pollard. Never could, never will, said Sheldon Smith. Yeah, in England, we always support the underdog, said Big AF. Absolutely. Yeah. Nutmeg shot from Fletcher. Yes, it was indeed a nutmeg shot. You know what? He watched that ball closely, and then he just bam! Nutmeg. Well done, Banana Brooks. Love it. Oh, there's a big match on Wednesday. Oh, yeah, I need Wednesday. Can't do a match Wednesday, man. Wednesday is election day, you know. Round the wicket, Russell balls to Lewis, and Lewis pulls along the ground, down to the man at deep mid-wicket. Colin Monroe sends the return in, 79 without loss. After 8.5, Lewis and 35, Fletcher, 44 comes into strike. Start 6 o'clock. Can't do that. That match is a big match, you know. I should do that match, you know, but boy, election on Wednesday. Can't do a match on Wednesday. Can't do a match. Oh, very good. I got driven back to the bowler. No run. 79 without loss at the end of 9. So, Michael Douglas, and a lot of persons like that is not unique. There's a lot of persons like that. I know that many persons watch the US to see them lose. Whatever sport the US is taking part in, many persons watch them to lose. Whatsoever cricket India is playing, many persons just watch them to see them lose. So Michael Douglas, I'm sure that Michael Douglas is not alone. I think the majority are on his side. You always have some teams that you want to watch to lose. So you only watch Michael Douglas, only watch the CPL to see Guyana and Trinidad lose. For the sake of West Indies cricket betterment, the board should have used better judgment and been more transparent handling the Greaves situation. At the end of the day, it's not about West Indies cricket versus CPL. I addressed it already, never is that, but it is Greaves' fault. He was unprofessional, dishonest, and the Antigua and Barbuda Falcons should reclaim their money. They should report, and if you check this video, I think somewhere about 35 minutes are there about. Is it 35 or 50? Somewhere you would hear what I said about it. So please check it. But and I've made my point clear. Cricket West Indies have no obligation to report to tell the Antigua Barbuda Falcons that Greaves is injured. They have no obligation. Absolutely none. None. And you know that the manager of the Antigua and Barbuda Falcons were here. And that is why Nixon has to apologize, because they I'll get back to the cricket after this over, because that guy's bowling. That is why Nixon have to apologize. I'll tell you the score though, is 80 without loss. So after every delivery, I'll tell you the score, 80 without loss now. Lewis is on 36, Fletcher is on 4. You know, so they have no obligation to say anything to Antigua and Barbuda Falcon. $82 without loss. Fletcher moves up to 46. Barbados probably got the most youngsters playing. No wonder they are at the bottom of the table. I don't think the both things are equate to be the same, Mr. Casanova. Like the ABF team also, I kind of feel for them. They don't have a lot of stars. Kingman said, yeah, they are. Yeah, but sometimes you're Freeman, sure, we're not giving it up, you know. Fletcher hit him for 6, surely. Yeah. As 1 bounce 4. Yes, 6. Patrick Lambert is saying that the Kings will make it 2 in a row. Wish all the best of luck, Patrick Lambert. You know, as I always said, in the end, it doesn't matter to me. So Fletcher brought up his 50. Jamaica should have had early voting before election day. We do all, yeah. You don't mean the special service workers, because there was some voting that took place on Friday. Shame. Shame, shame, shame. Shame. Well, it takes a... Yeah. So, you hear Michael Douglas when Frame said, I hope you can handle it. So 89 without loss at the end of over number 10. I think now they're going to go for the drinks breaks. I'm sure I can spend the time to go through your comment. But I must remind you that today's show is brought to you by M&M. The link is in, there's a QR code. Click the link. There's a 20% discount today on Labor Day sales. So scan the QR code or click the link in the video description and get your M&M today. You know, today's show is brought to you by M&M. Celebrate Guyana election victory tonight or Jamaica election victory on Wednesday. Trinidad and Tobago Independence Day, Labor Day. What sweeter way to celebrate it than with M&M? Click the link in the video description or scan the QR code. What's it? Michael, sure you didn't listen to Carlton comment. If not, ask him again, said Galen Evans. What was that? I like Simmons bowling from Royal, said Sherma Ellis. Simmons is developing to a good bowler, you know. So what do you mean, never Isaac? It's always what best for West Indies cricket. Always. You see, one of the things that I keep on saying it and people don't understand, you know, or you don't want to. I always want what is best for West Indies cricket, in my opinion, because when West Indies win match, more people watch the channel. When they lose, not a lot of people watch it. I remember doing the Pakistan match in the middle of the night that we won the other day. It was a 20,000 persons. In the middle of the night, because we were winning. And in the middle of the day, when we are losing, 200 watching. So which one do I prefer? So what I want to do is for West Indies to win. Greaves was unprofessional. He was disrespectful. He was dishonest. He was injured. He was supposed to report that he was injured even before he left to go to Antigua. They should fine him. They should let him repay all expenses associated with him coming to Antigua. And they should never pick him again. And one of the points that I made, you have a worker, Never Isaac. The worker is sick Sunday. And then Monday, the sick worker turn up to work. You're going to comfortable with that? The worker should call you. Yes, election in GT today. And that's why I asked you just to scan the QR code or click on the link in the video description and get your M&M and celebrate your election win today. Yes. Please also don't forget to check out the Cricket Forum Match Day store. The link is also in the video description. And in the Match Day store, there's all sorts of cricket gears, cricket shoes. And the Dinny cricket shoes is selling fast. Check it out. Check it out. Trinbago Night Riders to the world, said Athena. Indeed, indeed. Michael, hug up that. No, Athena is always from Trinidad Frame. You get your axis crossed. Big AF is from England, Mr. Casanova. I like to see India win because they always support West Indies when they're playing against Australia. Okay. Well, Athena is saying, Frame, you are missing. Okay, yes. Management and the amount of money the owners do make a difference for the teams. Since the IPL takes over ST, St. Kitts, St. Lucia. What is ST, Michael Douglas? Oh, yes. Athena said Greaves was not injured on the job. No, according to what Nixon said, Greaves would have turned up injured. You know, so you don't turn up to job injured. If you're Nathan Edwards, I love this young boy. Now let's watch him. Round the wicket balls. It will be called wide. Oh, no wide. I think he missed it. Greaves was not injured on the job. Yes, My point, Athena, is not where he was injured, My point is that you can't injure and turn up to work, and you know that you're injured. Just because of a paycheck. Yeah, that's my point. And that's why I keep on making the point. Put yourself in the other shoes. Edwards bowls to Fletcher, and Fletcher slap this to the man at mid-off, and there is no run. Oh, they got a singer, 89 without loss. Is that guy again? So take off, put yourself in the shoes of the boss who has to pay the money. Who has to pay the money. To have a player turn up injured. So that's it. Mikel said that Roman's biggest problem is staying healthy. Oh, he has a problem with staying healthy, Mikel. Appreciate the update. I will collaborate it as soon as possible. The young Barbados fast bowler the young Barbados fast bowler is Jakeem Pollard. He's big and fast. I'm sure we're not just saying to someone that they should finish their sentence, but clearly you have not completed the construction of your sentence. You probably missed out something there. Edwards bowls to Lewis. Chance here now, chance. Oh, it gone over the head for 6. 42 is. Fletcher is 54. 96 without loss after 10.3. Mr. Casanova. How are you talking about Mr. Casanova? That's discrimination. Discrimination, Mr. Casanova. Sorry, it's not discrimination. You are disenfranchising what our foreparents fought so hard for. One man, one vote, despite his status in life. Edwards bowl short to Lewis, slow back of a length. Feeler in take the catch, is out. Well bowled, Nathan Edwards. I told you I love this guy. 42 now. Mr. Casanova. Our foreparents, they fought hard for one man, one vote. A lot of blood have been spilled for that. No matter what your status, no matter what your social standing is in life, it is one man, one vote. Your suggestion is disenfranchising a lot of people. All right, Mr. Casanova, I hope you understand. Guyana become the funding mem CARICOM August 1, 1973 by signing the Treaty of Chairman, which was established the Aga district. Mikel appears to be providing some good information. I say appears to, because I cannot verify the information at this time, so I said appears to, but I think you need to just take your time, Mikel, and provide it, because we can't quite understand what you say, but although we think you're saying that Guyana was a member of the founding member of CARICOM, so please, because you say, because even at the top there, say Guyana became the Guyana become the funding. I think you want to say that Guyana become the founding member of CARICOM. You know, I want you to rephrase, just take your time, because Guyana can't become the. Guyana is not the founding member of CARICOM, even if that's what you're saying. $97 for 1 after 11 over. So Edwards got the breakthrough. I love that boy. Glad to see Atanase come at 3. So I'm glad to see Edwards got the wicket, and I'm glad to see Atanase at 3. 54 for Fletcher, 97 for 1. So there can't be the founding member, because the means singular, and you know, so I think you're onto something, but I would love you to rephrase. I just take your time and say it properly so that we can. So it's 87 for 1, and you know why I'm not talking about the cricket. Michael, you know why I laugh? I'm laughing at you, because I when persons react to these things, it make me laugh, Why it make me laugh is because I clearly said that this is nowhere in history, and it is more of a bar talk. So I don't know why you should take it on. It just let me laugh. It made me laugh, because you need to leave those things alone, because if you take on that now, you're going to make me, when you take on something like that and don't leave it alone, you know what going to happen? Reverse sweep by Atanase down towards the man on the boundary. 98 for 1 now. You know, so you need to leave those little things alone, Mikel. Especially when I clearly said that it was Bartok. I wonder how much problem TK and Pollard have with St. Kitts and Nevis Patriot leaks for him today. Fletcher turned that into the near miss. But I think he got home though. I think he got home. Well, Mr. Casanova, as I always said, that we are entitled to our opinions, and your opinion is your opinions. However, in a democratic process where majority of persons don't agree with you, you just have to appreciate it. Even if you don't accept it, you have to appreciate it. When 101 for 1 at the end of over number 12. So I can go back to the cricket now, because that man. Athena is saying, Nathan Edwards, keep your eyes on the prize. Sure, when he's saying that under 9, and we have about 4 future West Indies players. 3 are from Barbados. Okay? You can make that prediction good. Well, I wish them all the best and hope that they will become West Indies players and make us happy. It is very embarrassing, Big AF. That's why when he's bowling, I don't follow the cricket. I take the comments. I give the score update, but I don't follow the cricket when he's boring. It's embarrassing. I think he lessens the value. He diminishes the value of the CPL. 101 for 1 after 12. Nathan Edwards bowl a slow ball outside the half stump. I want to see that ball again, because Ben Duckett is not calling Nathan Edwards wide. I need to see that ball again. Not Ben Duckett. Driven down towards the field on the cover boundary for a single. Well, according to the president of Cricket West Indies, and he must resign, he must step down, he need to leave. According to him, there's insularity in West Indies cricket. But Carl Tuckett is not calling Nathan Edwards wide when he's clearly wide. Is that the insularity that the president is talking about? Is that what the president is doing? Instilling insularity? And is that what is coming out right now? Because clearly that ball was wide from Nathan Edwards. But Tuckett didn't call it wide. Mr. Casanova, why you write that? Pulled away by Athanaze down towards backward square leg. As Nathan Edwards, I really love this young man, I have all the time in the world for him. 77 needed from 44 deliveries. Going to be very interesting. Narayan's over are going to be very, very interesting. Mr. Casanova, don't write him name in the comment section. Please, Mr. Casanova. He's so... The thing hurt me bad enough. I will take the 50 overs over the swing as hard as possible, cricket, said Sherwin Williams. Full toss to Fletcher. Hit it away down to Alex Ailes on the long off boundary for a single. 104 for 1 after 12.5. Match on, Exciting finish to the last match against Sri Lanka. Yeah, we got through. Yes. Yeah, the frozen bowler is back. Thankfully, we give you good exports to the CPL from Pakistan, like Amir, Naseem Shah. Rizwan is here too, Big AF. Rizwan is going to bat in this team. Nathan bowls to, Alec Athanaze, scoop it over the keeper head for 4. Throw a ball, back of a length. Alec Athanaze, scoop it over the keeper head for 4. Well played, young man. 108 for 1. It's very interesting where a bowler who you want to see do well is bowling, and a batsman who you want to see do well is batting, and both of them come face to face. And, you just wish the best for both of them. Older should come next, said Michael Douglas, probably instead of Rizwan. People can't even name the branches of government, but have same vote as me. Why? Should be 0 or off of my vote. Mr. Casanova, you can lose your passport for that statement, Mr. Casanova. You can lose your Jamaican passport for that statement there, Mr. Casanova. Narayan to Fletcher with this in the air, down to the man at the mid-wicket boundary. Hussain is it, and they come back for 2. He's out, Brilliant throw by Hussain, and Fletcher is out, run out. And he's smiling because he can't believe he does such a good job. No, he beats it. He beats it. He beats it. But good work there from Hussain. Mr. Casanova, yeah. Mr. Casanova 1, I think you can lose your passport for that, you know. Sheldon said, time to tighten the screws. TK, I got this. I think they got it. Yeah. Hussein, crumpy body, no? Narain to Fletcher swings and miss, foot down, not out. You don't need to go up for that. Winston King, long time I haven't seen you, man. Big up yourself, Winston King. Big up yourself, Winston King. How you doing? Winston King. Well, we're glad to see another Guyanese in the chat. You know, I hope that he will join. He will, well, there's a lot of converts say, oh, he's out this time. No, poor and lit down the stump with his hand before the ball comes in. 110 for 1. 111 for 1 after 13.3. We're glad to have you here, Winston King, because there's a lot of talk about Guyana. You know, just some bantering. No one really taking things serious. Just natural banter. And whether Guyana is Berbice or Georgetown or, you know, those look of things, or whether Guyana is in the West Indies. And there's some look of things, you know. Mr. Casanova said, poor and look lost, and I love it. Mr. Casanova, it's their independence. They, you know, pray for them to win, no man. Well, don't pray, back them to win. Ah, look at Hussein goes. Oh, he caught up with it and they come back for 3. Hussein. Hussein is one of my favorite cricket on the cricket field, you know. He's one of my favorite person on the cricket field, you know. So 114 for 1. Trinidad want the ball to change in a T20 match. Did they put saliva on it? And they say once saliva goes on the ball, you cannot change it. That's what they said, right? I think that's what the rule said. Narain bowls to the right-handed Fletcher, taken on the pad. Goes to the man at fine leg. $114 for 1. That was close, you know. Why they never review that? That was very close. It hit him on mid-stump. Narain to Fletcher. Fletcher again looked to turn it on the inside. This one is definitely missing, but the previous one was close. Narain let go in a boss. Narain let go in of Michael Douglas. He let go Mr. Casanova in Vex. Sheldon, what you say about Narain now? Narain let go, man. Sheldon, Narain let go, man. Sherwin said time for some sweeping. Poor run looks lost. Okay, I did that one already. Hussein runs like a Turker. Mr. Casanova, why? Yeah, Hussein is one of my favorite fielder. So Sheldon said TK is still ahead. All right, Sheldon, but what I'm talking about is Narain. Narain, I let go. Talk it truth. Talk truth, Sheldon. Narain, I let go to the man. My Lego man. Sheldon not talk it truth, man. Yeah, man. Sheldon not say nothing. But Narain let go, man. 3 overs for 18. Him let go enough, man. Mohamed Amir comes back into the attack to bowl his. So they're bowling him 1-1 over all over the place, it looks like. Amir to Atanase. Atanase digged out the Yorker. Chance for a run out. Misses. Backed up into the outfield. The score goes up to 115 for 1. Bring it, young lady. Bring it, darling. Bring it. Oh, it's advertisement? No? Bring it, man. Bring it. Wickets in hand. But this is going to be tight. Yeah. Yeah, yes. With somebody like Rizwan and older to come, though, probably that's the edge. Amir to Fletcher, and Fletcher bottom edge it past Pooran down towards the boundary. Pooran gives chase. Even if he's faster than Bolt, he won't get that. 119 for 1. All spinners spelt 1 at times. Yes, Sheldon, I agree. Maybe all bowlers. But Narayan realized that the game is getting away from him on this celebratory day. So him really a Lego today, Sheldon. This is not 1 at times today, Sheldon. Him really a Lego. Yorker dug out by Fletcher. Easy singer as the ball goes to where a backward short leg would have been. Pooran comes up, pick it up. 120 for 1. Imran Tayer is up there for leading wicket takers at 46 years old. Yeah. He's doing well, isn't he? They're using 2 balls, and Pollard and TKR want ball change only in TKR. It's 1 ball they use in T20, George Nolan. Is in ODI that they use 2 balls. It's 1 ball used in T20. Amir over the wicket, bowls to Atanes, who looks to reverse scoop, misses through to Pooran. 120 for 1 after 14.4. Guyana's 3 counties, said Winston King, Demira, Berbice, and Esquibo. Georgetown is the capital of Guyana. Most people lie and say they are from Georgetown when they are from the other part of the country. Okay. So they love to lie to say that they're from Georgetown. Amir ball short to Atanes and he hit it down. Oh! Right into the Thorogal paint for 6. Short back of a length and he hit it away for 6. He moves up to 18 from 13. 126 for 1. They will need more of those, you know. $126 for 1. Amir over the wicket, bowls to Atanes, and he scooped this straight to the man. He was looking to reverse scoop it, and it's straight to the man at short, 3rd man. 126 now for 2. Atanes, they won't be happy with the shot that he played to get dismissed. I would not be either. So Kingman said, I don't agree with Mr. Casanova on what's eligible to cast a vote. Every citizen has the right to vote, regardless of his or her awareness, or knowledge, or creed, or class, or standing. I agree with your Kingman. And I already told Mr. Casanova that I think he can lose his Jamaican passport for such statement, you know. Fortuitous edge and fortuitous boundary from Fletcher. Are so far behind me there. How you doing, Kevin Duncan? Welcome to you, man. I'm far behind because that gone a long time. Leaving the golf course and in car listening to your wonderful commentary. Thank you very much, Kevin Duncan. Thank you for tuning in, man. I appreciate it very much, man. Swain Gupta is asking, where does Tangerine Chandapal stand in West Indies test scheme? Really and truly, I think that the question you should be asking is where is standing Guyana cricket, because he's not playing regional 4-day cricket for Guyana. No more Usain Bolt. It's now Julian Alfred. It's not Julian Alfred Athena. It's Civil, isn't it? Civil. Low IQ shot from Atane, said Mr. Casanova. 126 for 2. If I say 126 for 2, you know what's happening. $127 for 2. Fletcher is on 67. Older is at the crease. Tage purple patch end, and so as his test career, said Sheldon Smith. Sherma L said Julian Alfred looks good. Yeah, she's a fantastic runner. Absolutely. Yeah, man, she's good. Yeah. Man just paused for a minute. Joke this, said Michael Douglas. Absolutely. Michael Douglas, when Russ used to play ODI match for the West Indies, he had this run-up. Cricket can't play like this, man. Fletcher out, 128 for 3, but the cricket can't play like this. So Michael Douglas, when Russell used to play at the early part of his career, when he was playing for the West Indies, he had this run-up where midway during his run-up, he has this fake like he was going to stop. You know, he was running in and then he stumbled for about 3 strides midway the run-up. And they said that he can't do it. They banned him from doing it. So he have to run right through. So he stumbled for about 3 strides and he picks up back again. And they banned him and say he can't do it. And that was probably 10 meters even before him getting to his delivery stride. And this man is allowed to do this? Joke. I agree with you. Guyana is in South America. Thus, we are not part of the Caribbean. We are only English-speaking country in South America. We are linked with the Caribbean because of the similarities in custom, said. Yeah, what they were saying, all of those things. Yeah. Michael Winston, I just see Winston said that ahead of you. I want to throw something at him, Mr. Casanova said. He paused and took an aim at the stump. Now Fletcher gone. Fletcher is disgusted, you know. But the thing about it, you know, I am not going to say anything more about it. You know why I'm not going to say anything more about it? Those players can stop him from playing the tournament. Those players need to talk up. So I personally won't say anything more about it because the players need to start. So Fletcher can vex as much as he wants. But it is the player's fault why he's playing. He should not be playing. So I won't say nothing more about it. I don't think we should say nothing more about it. I hope the men in maroon turn back the clock. Well, I really need that. Swain Gupta, I'm telling you the truth. I would love that, man. You can imagine we beating India, Australia, and England. Wow. What to do these guys do with the money, though? Not the players I'm talking about, the administration. How would they spend the money if we start beating those guys and our television revenue gone up and Sabina Park and Brian Lara and Kensington Oval start full again for 3-4 days of a test match? And the television rights gone way up. Guyana is a British Commonwealth country. Yeah, man, we know from the time they were British Guyana. Yeah, they were British, yeah. So they were once British Guyana before they called Guyana. But you must admit, in fact, that some persons still refer to them as Berbice and say that Guyana has the wrong name. Wide outside the half stump, 131 for 3. Sheldon said it's up to the umpire to no ball him. No, the umpire can't no ball him, you know. The umpire can report him at the end of the match, but I think the umpires, I don't know why this is happening. I don't know why this is happening. I don't know why this is happening, you know. But I'm not going to talk anymore about it because the players need to get on with it. Edwards bowls, driven down the ground. Singer for older. 132 for 3. Trinidad TKR win this. So, Athena, Guyana sent several container loads of rice with weaver in it to Trinidad. Have mercy, Lord. And they know that the weaver was in it, you know. That's why they sent it, you know. Edwards down the leg side, wide, 133 for 3, 16.1. Pooran is showing him that he has a lot of players on the offside. He's defending the offside. Wow. So Guyana sold Trinidad rice with weaver in it back in the days. Oh, God. Is this frozen bowler bowls? No, he hasn't played in an international match yet. But we're not going to talk about him because we are here talking about him and the players are doing nothing about it. So let them suffer the consequence. Sheldon said the result was never in doubt. Berbice is just one county. I know Kingman, but you have persons who believe that, who still see Guyana as Berbice, and they describe themselves as Berbice, as from Berbice and not from Guyana. You know. Berbice is a county. Georgetown is a cap. Yeah. I what you guys are telling me, I know. You know, what I'm saying is that there are persons who do not see themselves from Guyana, but see themselves from Berbice. So the fact that the management draft the guy just don't sit right with me, said Michael Duck. Well, lol, Guyana selling rice and insects to Trinidad. Oh, they sell insect. Oh, well, the weavers are insect. Oh, yeah. Edwards bowls to older, and older play this in the gap between long off and extra cover, and they will get 2. Good work there by the fielder coming around. Good work. 137 for 3. 43 needed from 21 deliveries. Who they going to get these runs off? I don't see who they can get these runs off, you know. Bravo, they're catching fever on the sideline. Who used to catch a lot of fever? Alex Ferguson. Trinidad has a lot of water around. Rice needs water, and Guyana has plenty. Trinidad has a lot of water around. Oh, you asked a question. We are the history class. No, we are in history class now, said Kingman. Edwards bowls to older. Oh, hit it down the man's throat. On the bounce, sorry. Pollard looked very clumsy there just now, didn't he? He looks very clumsy. Yeah, British Guyana back in the days. Okay. Thank you. Amir to Mayers, and Mayers is brilliantly caught on the deep mid-wicket boundary. Stunning catch. He picked out the field and the deep mid-wicket boundary. Who is that? Is it that guy again? What's his name? Soon tell you his name, man. McKinley Clark. That boy can field, you know. Another stunning catch. He dropped a sitter 2 nights ago, but this is the second stunning catch he's taken. Boy can field, man. What a catch. Can really feel. Did he protect the ball? Want to see if he protect the ball. It's very important, you know. Catch clean. Yes, he protect the ball. Well, yeah, he protect the ball. I'm glad they check it and let him know that he needs to protect the ball. You know, because the biggest lesson could have been taught to him right now is that he didn't protect the ball and the ball touched the ground. And they said not out. You know, he must learn to protect the ball. Must. Please remember to scan the QR code or click the link in the video description and get your M&M chocolate today, Labor Day in the USA, 20% discount. Or you can celebrate the election victory in Guyana tonight, or in Jamaica on Wednesday, or celebrate Trinidad and Tobago Independence Day. So click the QR code on your screen, scan the QR code on your screen, or click the link in the video description and get 20% off your M&M chocolate today. Also remember the Cricket Forum Match Day store. The link is also in the video description. Just click on it and it will take you to our Match Day store. Some wonderful cricket shoes, cricket shirt, you know, pads, tips. Just check out the Cricket Forum Match Day store. That out leg before. That out. Plum leg before. 1 ball for Gooley. That not missing anything. 1 ball. That plum leg before, man. Yeah, it plum. Plum leg before. So Edwards here. I told you I love this guy, you know, 3 for 23 from 3. Yeah, 3 for 23 from 3. I told you guys, this young man, remember what I said when he came on to bowl? I have a lot of time for him. He's from St. Martin's, I think. When he came on to bowl, I did say to you, I have a lot of time for this young man. So Rizwan is finally coming. Rizwan should have come long time ago to just steady the ship. Because 52 from 18, you know, is not a lot, you know. Well, it's a lot. Shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that. But in modern contemporary cricket, it is not 42, should say. 42 from 18. In modern contemporary cricket, it's not a lot. Wednesday, Sammy will feel the full weight of TKR. So here is now Narayan. It's going to be interesting to see how Narayan goes this over. Will he let go or will he bowl some? Older hit it down the ground in the man, straight down the man. Oh, it bounced. Poor and not happy that the Alex Hales never come in and take the catch. But such is the TKR bowling lineup that it's not that you can't target any bowler. You know, there's no man, there's no bowler you can target. So watch short third man. Then there's a extra cover, and then there's a second extra cover. So you could say a straight cover and then an extra cover. So watch Narayan now. As Rizwan looks to reverse sweep and Puran is hitting the stomach. $139 for 5. Bowls to Rizwan and he sweeps down towards in the gap between deep backward square leg and deep mid wicket. And somehow Colin Monroe keeps it from the boundary and they come back for 2. They will check it, but he comes back for 2 and he gets too comfortable. The score goes up to 141 for 5. TKR taking home the bacon. The batting team just lose their way as the overs went past 15 overs. Gale and Evans, I agree. We are going Guyana already qualified and preparing for the playoffs, said Sheldon Simmet. Yes, I agree. I agree. Yes, I agree with that, Sheldon. TKR is looking awesome. They're going to win this. You said that St. Lucia will feel the full force come Wednesday, but I think it's going to be the opposite though. Narayan bowls to Rizwan, who looks to reverse sweep again, taken on the pad. That look close to me, you know. Why they don't go up? 142 for 5. 2 delivers to coming over number 18. Was crucial that he protected the ball here. Because when he slid there, if he slid that ball along the ground, it's not out. And I hope he was conscious of that. And I hope somebody tells him that you have to protect the ball. I hope they tell him it's a great catch, but you must protect the ball. Narayan to older and older winds up and swings inside edge, down to deep mid wicket. They stay on 1. 144 for 5 at the end of 18. It's 143 for 5 after 17.5. This scorecard is moving fast like lightning. Narayan comes in, bowls to Rizwan, and Rizwan sweeps and miss. 143 for 5 at the end of 18. So, hear what Roddy Latu is saying. Boy, these Trinidadian, them full of chat, you know, them full of chat, them full of lyrics here, him say. Patriots is TKR B team. I really want them to win to stay in the competition, although I am a TKR. Boy, them full of chat, them boasted and show off. Where Ian there? It's a long time I haven't seen Ian, you know. JP Nicol. Oh, well, he only attacked me when West Indies is playing. He probably so attacked me for what I said about Greaves. That Greaves shouldn't get any money. I don't think they need a boundary. I think they need some boundaries. Oh. Sheldon, you if I have that in mind, I couldn't do it. You think the wife would allow that? Amir bowls to older. Is that a wide? No, not a wide. 143 for 5. Mr. Casanova, as expected, says St. Lucia is going to win this on Wednesday. Yeah, I would bet on St. Lucia. Imran Tayer bowls to older who swings and misses. He's not looking at the ball. This is done and dusted. Clearly not looking at the ball. He's just swinging at it. Banana Brooks, do you know about the light story? Have anybody ever told you about the light story yet, Banana Brook? Yeah? Yeah, man. That's one of the biggest controversy in CPL history, Banana Brooks. If you have never heard about the light story yet, Big AF, have you ever heard about it? Amir comes in, bowls to hold a wide. This must be a wide now. Dayton Butler cannot not signal this a wide. Oh, finally. He signals it a wide. 144 for 5 after 18.2. Look at this one. So Bravo is down on the touchline. Amir bowls to hold and all hit this high in the air. It has the distance. As the length. The fielder took the catch. Is out. Nathan Edwards. TKR upon them. Bravo celebrates as he drags around the boundary. 144 for 6. 9 deliveries to get 36 runs. It's done and dusted. Kings have found ways to win from scoreboard pressure situation. Batters have executed. I'm just reading the Banana Brooks comment. Kings have found ways to win from scoreboard pressure situations. Batters have executed both plans A and B at the crease. Big match coming up, said Banana Brooks. Okay. Yeah, Banana Brooks, you need to, yeah, man, the controversy of the light. Patriot batters prefer to bat out the overs and save their wicket, even if they lose the game. Afraid to play at evil wickets in and shame, said Nigel Brown from St. Kitts. How you doing, my friend? Patriot batters prefer to bat out the overs and save their wickets, even if they lose the game. Afraid to play out evil wickets in and shame, said Nigel Brown. Amir bowls down the leg side, 145 for 6. Bedassi is the new batsman. I think the mistake that they made on Nigel Brown, I think that Rizwan should have come for. Yeah. No, Mr. Casanova. Ask Frame what I told him. I'm jumping, and winning. Sheldon Smith is saying, according to Mr. Casanova, 1, everybody will beat TKR, but even a broken clock is right twice a day. Cut away down towards the cover by Bedassi, straight to the fielder on the boundary. They stay on 146 for 6 with 8 deliveries to go in the match. So, Bedassi on 1, Rizwan comes into strike, TKR. And as I said in the beginning, I really wanted TKR to win. I wouldn't want to spoil their celebration. That's the match. And I'm obviously not a happy man, said Mr. Casanova one. I know Mr. Casanova. It's not a matter that probably I am happy. But it is more like, you know, I wanted TKR to win. I didn't want anything to spoil their celebration. St. Lucia is not the team from last year. It have no lighting in the bottle again for them in the Ori. Ready, Latu, you usually better at that construction your sentence, and I don't know what's happened there. Yeah, controversy of the light banana Brooks. Are you aware of it? Yeah, man. Joel, Augusti, Clark, Nathan, and Navin. 5 players I see in the future. Well, I wish them best. I wish them best of luck, you know. But for me, it's consistency of performance. The other day, I was talking to somebody about this, you know. And I said to the person, oh, serious injury here for Mohamed Amir. And Bravo took a deep sigh. And I was pointing out to the person that every year in Jamaica schoolboy football, every year you have one outstanding player where he's a household name in the country, maybe even the Caribbean, because Sportsmax used to show it. Now that Sportsmax shut down, I don't know it's going to go. And we used to hear about these. Everybody know that you could. I think everybody know Whisper. What Whisper name was again? Whisper. And there was a big controversy if I said, boy, get him in the team. Get him in the team. Get him in the Jamaica national team. But to the best of my knowledge, Whisper is still nowhere near the Jamaica national team. He probably played a match or 2, but he didn't deliver. I say that to say this, Roddy Latu. While I wish Whisper and all of those young footballers the best, and I wish those 5 person names that you call the best, and hope that they turn out to be brilliant, high performing player for the West Indies. Hope that they do. Played away down towards the cover boundary for a singer. And they stay on 1. So Nathan Edwards, why Nathan Edwards bowling, finishing the over? I think they would probably go to McKinley Clark and let Nathan Edwards bowl the last over. Did they get this wrong? Who they going? Oh, Andre Russell. They're going to Andre Russell for the last over. Got you. Got you. Why this team is hard to beat, you know, because they're playing McKinley Clark as a fielder. You can imagine. 147 for 6. They're playing him as a fielder. So why I want those players to do well, and as I said, when West Indies win, there are more persons watching the channel. I am not one high in the air for 6. That's Bidassi. Short, back of a length, and pull high in the air for 6 over deep mid wicket. So I'm not one to pronounce, especially young players, before I see them starting to develop a level of consistency. Good afternoon. How are you doing? Yeah, appreciate it. Rodilatu said, this is we think TKI champion 2025. 5 trophies, eh? All Patriot players and coaching staff, please come back home to St. Lucia. So to send kids and Nevis. So let me go again from Jamor Smalls. All Patriot, 8 minutes behind, so that, wow. 8 minutes behind, so they will only have 4 players outside the circle. This is poor. Eh? All Patriot players and coaching staff, please come back home to send kids ASAP, said Jamor Small. Jamor Small, do you know Curtis Cook? And I saw the last over has been bowled, and they need 27. The first ball went for 6. And I'm gonna check if it's a no ball, if it's a full. Why you never left that and get the wide? He's cross with himself, but he think probably he saw 4. But he should have left that and got the wide. Pollard is the man of the match, don't. I guess he's in the World Cup squad now, Whisper, said Kingman. He's there? Oh, you know Curtis Jamor Small, yeah, man. Respect. Curtis, he's coming to Jamaica next month, you know, Curtis Cook, coming to play the Masters. Well, the Masters will be streamed live, not the entire tournament. It's the semifinals and the finals will be streamed live on the Cricket Forum. The opening ceremony will also be streamed live on the Cricket Forum. 160 for 6, 3 deliveries to go. So the opening ceremony will be streamed live on the Cricket Forum. I think that's the 17th of October. And then the finals, I think, will be on the 20. Well, it's a 1-week tournament. So there's the 17th. The 25th will be the semifinals. And the 26th will be the third place playoff. So all those matches will be streamed on the Cricket Forum. The opening ceremony, the semifinals, and the finals. We may bring a match in between if we are up to it, because, you know, sometimes when you're not contracted to play a match, you go to the cricket, you probably don't bring any cameras or so, but you have your phone and you start stream. So that can happen too. But officially, we are contracted for the opening ceremony, semi-final, and final. That's the 17th, 25th, and 26th. It's a bad end to the match because, you know, these guys just take the energy out of the match. It's 165 now for 6, 1 delivered to go. Coming up before that, though, we have a over 70 tournament. Yes, a over 70 team from the USA. They are going to New Zealand next year to play a tournament, over 70 tournament. And they'll be coming to Jamaica for 3 warm-up matches. And all those 3 matches will also be on the Cricket Forum live. Oh, coming up this Sunday, we'll be streaming the final of the St. James Cricket Association match. So the St. James Cricket Association final will be streamed on the Cricket Forum this Sunday. So 167 for 6. So they won by 12 runs. So TKR won by 12 runs. So there's a lot. You said Nathan Edwards is the MVP. I think that it is Pollard. Let's, you know, the CPL is mini retirement league. By the next 5 years, the CPL will be no more, said Marlon Shepherd. Look across the teams. It's the retired players who are putting their hands up. The young players should be ashamed. But we just saw a terrific spell from Nathan Edwards today, in all honesty. But all right, let me say this, Marlon Shepherd. I don't think that the CPL will be extinct in 5 years' time. But I got the broader point. I got the broader gist of the point you're making. I understand the theme of the point you're making, because that's something that we have discussed here. The age of the players in the CPL. You know, so yes. So I got the broader point. You know, but I don't think it will be extinct. Thank you for your comment, Marlon Shepherd. I appreciate it. So you think that Nathan Edwards is MVP too? Well, I don't know. I would have given it to Pollard. So congratulations. Big up Jennifer. You have the same name as my wife, first name. Big up Jennifer. Glad that you are here. And I appreciate it. Congratulations to TKR. So as I said, there's a lot of cricket coming up on the Cricket Forum. And before you go, please remember to scan the QR code or click on the link in the video description to get your M&M chocolate and celebrate today, which is Labor Day. There's a 20% discount when you scan the QR code or click on the link in the video description. 20% discount on any purchases of M&M chocolate. And you know you can customize your M&M chocolate any way you want it. So click on scan the QR code or click on the link and get it. You know, you can get some M&M chocolate for election victory in Guyana, or, you know, this independence celebration for Trinidad. Whatsoever, birthday, wedding, you name it, any event, you can get your custom-built M&M chocolate. So click on the link in the video description or scan the QR code. And also remember the Cricket Forum Match Day store in the QR code, where we have a lot of gear selling, cricket shoes, cricket pad, jack strap, all of it, and our survival kit, our t-shirts, and all of those things. So check out those links in the video description, and you can also scan the QR code. Take care of yourself, Banana Brook. Scan the QR code. Have a good evening. Take care of yourself. You said you have a good history lesson and chat. Thank you very much, Banana Brooks. Big up Afina. Big up all of you. Respect to all of you, especially to those who tune in, who are not able to watch the match, but tune in for the live watch along. Have a great day, everyone, and good luck to the people in Guyana. May they get the president that they want. Take care of yourself. Take care of your loved ones. Bye for now.